Dearest soul family, divine intervention has now taken place as I have been guided to bring through this light language transmission, the part 2 of the Sacred Sexuality transmission. So this transmission is going to be extremely powerful. It's going to cover a lot of different areas. It's going to cover sexual trauma and sexual abuse of all kinds. So that could be any form of sexual trauma and abuse that you have faced in this lifetime or in multiple timelines. Simply remember those spaces. You know, your heart, your soul knows, your spirit knows what it's been through. And just allow those things to come up. Set the intention for those energies to come up now. It may be painful, but it is ready to be released. And I highly recommend that if you don't feel ready for this transmission, please do not force yourself. Allow yourself to be guided back to this as and when you feel ready. It's going to be big. It's going to be huge, really. And for the crux of this transmission, it is about you setting your own intention, because only you know how you feel when it comes to your own sexual energy. Only you know what you've been through, the experiences that you've had, things that you've gone through. Only you know how you feel about yourself on a sexual level. So if there's any shame, if there's any guilt around this, if there's any pain around this, if there's any resistance, if there's overactivity, underactivity, imbalances, disharmony, please do work on your sacral chakra area. Please do work on removing the cords from the root. So really pulling those cords out fully and completely rather than just cutting them. Remove those cords fully. You have the power to do this. It's all about your own intention. You don't need anybody else outside of you to come in and do this for you. This light language transmission is simply an aid. It's a tool. It's a resource. But you yourself need to take the initiative, and you yourself need to understand that it is important for you to align with your own power. That is why Spirit has placed me in this position, because I'm not here to try and take other people's energy or power from them. I'm here to take my own energy and my own power back and teach other people how to do the same thing. So utilize the power of your hands. Utilize the fact that all of the energy, all of the elements are already in your fingertips, or already in your hands. This is how we heal ourselves through Reiki. It's how we heal ourselves through light language. It's how we utilize the energy and the mudras to assist us when we are healing our internal energy dynamic. So definitely work on the sacral chakra. The sound for the sacral chakra is Vam. And I will also attach a picture here of a mudra that you can do to assist you in balancing and opening up the sacral chakra for this process. Again, like I said, please only do this transmission when you feel guided to. It may not feel like the right time for you right now, and that's completely okay. Just allow your spirit and your soul and the divine creator to call you back to this when you feel ready. Sometimes the reason that you're not ready at that moment is specifically because your soul needs to take you through a few more lessons, or needs to show you a few things, illuminate a few things, enlighten you to a few things before you really are able to set a full intention that's going to really cover all the areas that you need it to cover, and really act as a powerful tool, a powerful aid to help you to release those energies and do it in a way where you feel wholeness and complete, where there's really nothing missing and there's no bits and pieces hanging off the sides. So you want to do this when you're ready to do this. When I sat down to do this channeling, I started to receive a mantra, which I haven't heard one of the mantras before, but it just started coming through. I tried to research it, couldn't find anything, so I'm just assuming that this is what Spirit wants me to bring through. I will be bringing through the Ardhanareshwari energy, so I have called upon Shiva and Shakti to assist me throughout this transmission. And the two mantras that I received was Om Shri Shakti Shivaya Namaha and Om Shri Lingaya Namaha. So it's all about purifying the sacred sexual energy. It's about purifying your sexuality. It's about cleansing your sexuality. It's about cleansing any toxic, negative, low vibrational, distorted sexual energies, programs, conditions, patterns, habits, behaviors, anything that's been passed down through the DNA, anything that has been running in the family or through the ancestral bloodlines, through the generations, anything that is now ready to be released, any sins, any curses, any sort of ties that have kept you attached to this energy, because as you free yourself, you're going to be freeing all those that are connected to this energy or have been connected to this energy along with yourself. Any forms of trickery, any forms of incubus and succubus types of energies, any spiritual spouse kind of energy, spiritual husbands, spiritual wives that are attached to you, any entities that are attached to you, anywhere where you have unconsciously been utilizing your sexual energy to your own detriment and opening up doors to other energies that do not have your highest good in mind. I highly recommend you always seal and protect your space. No matter what you do, always seal and protect your space before you partake in any sort of sacred sexual practice or sacred sexual activity. It's going to prevent you from attracting negative energies towards you. Always see yourself in the light, even when you are with your partner. Infuse the surroundings with light. Really bring it into a high vibrational space so that you're protecting yourself, you're protecting your partner, and you're also protecting the surroundings, making sure that you're not opening up any energetic gaps for ulterior energies with ulterior motives to enter into the space, and allowing you to become more conscious so that you don't unconsciously give your power away when there's any forms of trickery, because negative energy, they don't play fair. It's all about manipulation, domination, control, and fear. So that's how they attack, that's how they get in through the cracks and crevices. So it's important for you to make sure that you're not susceptible to these types of energies by really honing in on how you utilize your sexual energy and making sure that if you're not going to use it, if you're, for example, wanting to be celibate, then listen to that, listen to your body, listen to your mind, listen to your soul when it asks you to do this, because in those times you can actually really hone in on your sexual energy and utilize this power in such a way where you can direct it towards your own internal healing as well as the healing of others. And you can also direct it into your creativity, so you can co and procreate through this energy to the highest good of all. Remember that what we put out is what comes back to us. It's always a boomerang. On this planet, it's all about energy, frequency, and vibration. So what we put out into the world comes back to us tenfold. When you start to remember that, then you're not going to be unconsciously putting out negative energy or unconsciously using your sexual energy in ways that could be to your own detriment and to the detriment of others, especially those that you love and the people surrounding you. So really, for today's practice, please set your own intention. Only you know how you feel about this. Set the intention to release any of that shame, any of that guilt, any of that pain and trauma, any trickery, any ties to the darkness, or any attachments to toxic sexuality that are keeping you in a lower vibrational state of being. Anywhere where you have been abused or traumatized through sex or through your physicality, any outside influences and energies that are trying to harvest off of your sexual energy or steal your sexual energy from you, anywhere where you have caught-ins and attachments to sexual partners from the past or from other timelines, any entity attachments, any galactic attachments that do not serve you to your highest good, just set the intention to release them all. So I'm going to give you some time here. Remember, this is a sacred practice. This is about you coming into alignment with your own sacred sexuality. So bring your palms into Anjali Mudra, into your heart center. As you come into Anjali Mudra, you are literally bringing all of the elements, all of your energy, all of your Shakti together as one. So bring this into your heart center, and I will give you a moment now to set your own intention for this practice. You can feel free to stay in Anjali Mudra. You can feel free to switch it up into the mudra for the sacral chakra when we go into the transmission. It's completely up to you. Just go with whatever feels best for you. Your soul knows what's best. Your spirit is guiding you. Believe in that. As you are setting your intention, visualize yourself encompassed in a beautiful orb of golden light which stems from your heart. Allow this light to expand and shield and protect you in the radiance of divine light. Take your attention down into your womb space, into your navel center, into your stomach area, into your sacral chakra, and visualize this as an orange orb of light spinning clockwise in your navel center. And allow this beautiful orange energy to emanate and ripple through your entire body and being, assisting you to come into sexual balance, cleansing and purifying any toxic sexuality, cleansing and purifying your entire being, dissolving all the negativity, dissolving all the distorted energies, all the illusory Maya matrix grid 3D programming and conditioning around sexuality. Just feel it all being cleansed as you set your intention for today's transmission. Now place your palms in the mudra for the sacral chakra, or simply keep them in Anjali mudra. Bring this mudra in front of your stomach, in front of your navel center, and chant Vam 3 times. You may chant along with me. Take a deep breath in. Vam, Vam. Vam, Vam. Vam, Vam. Kirianana tere toto shure na hata kitera na to koto hunyu tuturu toto onya tete tatare kete sunyo are tata heria tata hinya ata shuni ere tata harakato onyo oto to to ti ata ta simi ara to sho tata tata to sho niara tata esara kata duru toto ahin inya aha o yata hanne kata harat usyo enna Hasya arata pudu koja urutu te na so o re te ha o kore te 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 ro so to 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 sho re te 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 sho re te te ara te te sa ra to ro to to sho to ko to ko ro to so to ko to hara ta hara ka 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 ta It is safe for you to forgive yourself for what you did in unconsciousness or what others have done in unconsciousness. Forgive them now. You do not need to hold on to this. Burdens. Grudges. Hostilities. Grief. Resentment. Hostilities, anger, rage. Trauma and pain. Release it all now. It is safe for you to release. Let it go. Unaratata, heratata, haratata, unyakata, haranana, herekate, harasu, unukoto, unukata, haranane, hatakata,
Heretata, Heretata, Horiata, Hastera, Nara, Hoto, Shuriana, Anenarata, Surinarata, Heretata, Harakata, Hanakato, Oshakata, Harakati Nirata, Seharana, Torito, Torota, Tarate, Taratata, Truti, Saratata, Trutu, open up your arms to the sky for healing. Trutu shall receive healing. Yanerata, Terata, Suritate, I receive divine guidance and purity. Trutu Shinyana, I receive the light. Trutu to purify my entire being. Trutu Shamarakata, my body, soul, vessel. Trutu Chutrakata, energetic and auric fields, physical vessel, electromagnetic fields, all aspects and areas of my multidimensional being across this timeline, spaces, dimensions, and realities, and all timelines. Every form of my existence is now being cleansed and purified into sacred sexuality. Into sacred sexuality. I ask for balance, purity, and harmony in my divine sacred sexual energy. Utilize the power of your hands to amplify this light through your entire body and being. Allow it to flow affirm I am sacred sexuality. I am sacred creation. I am a sovereign being of the light. I am divine. I am aligned to pure positive energy. I repel and I dissolve all negative, toxic, low vibrational, distorted, illusory interference, codings, attachments, vows, contracts, and agreements, implants, imprints, and overlays that do not serve me to my highest good and do not align with sacred sexuality, divine sexuality. I release it all. Any trauma, any mind control, manipulation, any trickery, any sexual abuse in this lifetime, alternative dimensions, realities, and timelines. I release it all. I let it go for good. I treat my body as a temple. It is a vessel for source, a vessel for the divine, a vessel for healing, a vessel for truth, a vessel for authenticity, a vessel for creativity, the highest good of myself and all. I am mindful about how I treat myself and others. I disengage from anything and anyone and any energies that do not serve me to my highest good. I disengage from any disempowering belief systems about myself, my power, and my sacred sexuality. As I forgive myself and others, I leave behind old timelines, the old versions of myself that no longer align with who I have become and who I am becoming. I am mindful from this moment forward about how I utilize my body, my sacred sexuality, and my energy. I am mindful from this moment forward about how I utilize my sacred power. I am conscious. I am illuminated. I am enlightened. to my divine truth and essence harata yanarata usuritite yanakarata saritite onira at ausirita harakata onirita at I love myself. I give myself permission to forgive myself and be happy. I forgive myself and others for anywhere where I or others have taken advantage of me in this lifetime, other timelines, dimensions, and realities. I forgive dark energies, dark interference, as it has now been the catalyst for me to find my power and come into the truth of who I am, the truth of my light. These energies have pushed me towards my own healing and therefore the healing of others, which is my greatest gift to humanity. Therefore, I acknowledge and accept that all that I have been through and all that I am facing is always in the highest good of myself and all, so that we may all tap into our true power, infinite potential, and operate at the highest and greatest timeline. It is a redirection, and divine protection is always with us on this path. It is a redirection to assist us to stepping more fully into an understanding and a becoming of the divine. You are safe, you are protected, you are shielded, you are guided, you are loved, you are forgiven, you are forgiving, and you are forgivable. Acknowledge and accept yourself as you are in this moment and release everything that has served its purpose. Everything that you have been through has led you to this space today so that you can understand, acknowledge, and explore your own power and connection to the divinity and the oneness of all things more fully. All of the darkness and negativity that you have faced has only served you to become more powerful, faithful, and trusting in yourself and in the light. It has served you in awakening your divine spirit. Thank these energies as you release them now with love, healing, ease, and grace. Remember who you are, a powerful being of the light, a powerful master manifester and co-creator of your own reality. Use this power and this energy wisely. You will bear fruit for all. Your harvest will be plentiful, and therefore everything that you create with this pure positive energy, with this childlike innocence, with this radiance, will be uplifting for all that you encounter and uplifting you into a higher timeline all the time, every time. Release yourself from the chains and the shackles. Release yourself from the self-imposed restrictions and limitations. You no longer need to carry these burdens. You no longer need to carry these karmas. With this work, you are neutralizing your sexual karma. You are fulfilling your divine sacred dharma. Thank you
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bow your head down to your heart space in reverence for one and for all. It is done, it is done, it is done, it is done, and so it is.